Broadcasting.
Hit flashbang on you. We're at 1730. And we're going to put away the first aid sprays. If we need it, we don't need it. But yeah, make sure you have a knife and make sure you have a flashbang on you. Because again, we're going to use a knife, flashbang, and 2 grenades. 1 grenade we're going to get here before the fight, and 1 we're going to flashbang here and then get the other grenade. It's going to be like a minute fight. I mean, it's going to get completely destroyed. Quick note, if you're playing on PC or if your PS5 and Xbox has performance mode and you get 120 FPS, all you need to do is knife Merc it 15 times, throw a grenade, and then knife it.
Control center for George Viewers. The time is now 4:27 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 45 seconds. On air. Button. Press cross to select. Button guide. Square button. Pause. To navigate cards, press the left and right buttons. To select, press the cross button. To access the Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Control center for George Viewers. The time is now 4:31 p.m. Cards. Resident Evil 2.
If you know, just let me know in the comments, but yeah, we're doing this on 60 FPS.
Control center for George Viewers. The time is now 4:31 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. On air. Button. Press cross to select. Button guide. Square button. Pause. To navigate cards, press the left and right buttons. To select, press the cross button. To access the controls, press the down button.
So once you do that, he may sometimes come through here or through the back. So just wait for him, throw a flash, and then knife him. And we're going to be, so yeah, he's going to get some we just saved. We're pretty slow guys in a minute. There, we're going to slice him 15 times. Make sure you count it. And once you do that, we're going to throw a grenade a little bit in front of him. Yeah, don't be scared. Remember, we just saved. So once you do it 15 times, throw the grenade a little bit in front of him, because he'll run into it. And then knife him 12 times. So yeah, he's going to get stunned right there. Once you do it 12 times, you're going to run away from him. You're going to come through here. You're going to put the flash grenade. So yeah, he's going to get stunned right there. A little bit in front of him, because he'll run into it.
Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
And we just saved. So once you do it 15 times, throw the grenade a little bit in front of him, he'll run into it. Yeah, don't be scared. Remember, we just saved. So once you do it 15 times, throw the grenade a little bit in front of him, he'll run into it. And then knife him.
Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
12 times. We just saved. We're going to put these guys in a minute. There, we're going to slice 15 times. Make sure you count it. And once you do that, we're going to throw a grenade a little bit in front of it. And don't be scared. Remember, we just saved. Once you do 15 times, throw the grenade a little bit in front of it. We'll run it. And then knife them 12 times. So yeah, you make it stop right there. Once you do it 12 times, we're going to run away from them. We're going to come through here. We're going to put the flash grenade. And we're going to be getting the other grenade over here. So once you do that, you may sometimes come through here or through the back.
Resident Evil 2.
As you can see, it's something like that. Run away from them. And knife them 12 times.
Control soldier for George Bush Willis. The time is now 4:38 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 11 minutes. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
Where is this?
Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:42. Resident Evil 2.
This way!
Yeah, don't be scared. Remember, we just saved. And then continue with 12 times. You know, throw the grenade up. And then after that, he just takes
Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:43 p.m. Cards.
I know I keep saying that, but it's
Broadcast.
just,
Resident Evil 2.
like, they got excited because they know that there's so many people that haven't played it yet. And, like, they get the experience.
So, what's your mom like? Umbrella? That big pharmaceutical company?
My mom's always at work. I don't get to see her much.
Hopefully you'll get to see her again soon. So, where's your dad?
Works with my mom. He's gone.
Wow. Both of my parents are gone. It's just me and my brother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be. It means we've got something in common. That's a good thing, right?
Control. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
It's closed.
Control Center for Curious. Resident Evil 2.
Okay. Key card first. And then that asshole gets what comes to him.
Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:45 p.m. Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:46 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:46 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
Stare in his eyes. Yeah, we end up beating the game like it.
Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:46 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Welcome to it. Resident Evil 2.
And, you know, this guy sometimes can take 5 shots.
Control Center for Curious. The time is now 4:47 p.m. Resident Evil 2. Control center for Jet Tokyo's.
And
The
once we
time
get
is
back
now
to here,
4:47 p.m.
and I know it's
Cards.
scary because it looks like you might touch
Broadcast.
stuff, but no, just hug the left wall.
Broadcast.
Just hug the left wall.
Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Control center for Jet Tokyo's. The time is now 4:49 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Control center for Jet Tokyo's. The time is now 4:49 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
Now there's A1 here, but we're not going to be descendants. We're actually going to have to put it back down here. Because they got a lot of control space. We're not going to be using it. So don't worry about picking that up. We're going to be using it like
Control center for Jet Tokyo's. The time is now 4:50 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2.
Must be where that guy came from. Bastard is the police chief?
Now there's a part that we can equip to our grenade launcher, but we're not going to be doing that. We're actually going to do that when we come back down here. Because again, we want to conserve space, and we're not going to be using the grenade launcher that much, so don't worry about picking that up right now.
Resident Evil 2.
We're going to be using it like on an enemy with the like gear star, but again, we want to conserve as much space as we can so we can pick up as much stuff without having to go back and forth. So we're going to combine that, and yeah, I didn't mention it, but yeah, in that room there was another blue herb which we combined with our other residents, so now we have 2 residents created. So here we're going to drop some stuff off, put that away, put those 2 away, put the key away, put the away, put the knife away. Don't worry, we're going to bring back the key, but we want to make
Control Center for Job. Resident Evil 2.
mix massive bomb, which we're going to be using very soon, and we're going to bring this over so we can mix it with another blue. Switch over to the green. And we're going to be getting the hardware here.
Control Center for Job 4 years. The time is now 4:55 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
Every engine is just insane.
Control Center for Job 4 years. The time is now 4:55 p.m. Cards. Roll. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Job 4 years. The time is now 4:57 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
Game optimization lately. Orient's been really good. So here we make 10 with this, take the hard key out, put the key in here, and before we go into play with the player, because again, we want to be able to pick up a bunch of stuff. Go out here, and we're going to be going upstairs now. There's going to be
Control Center for Job 4. Resident Evil 2. New notification. Trophy earned. Press the PS button for details. Bronze trophy. Vermin extermination. Destroy Mr. RACOON. Total trophy progress. 13%. New trophies. Button. Press cross to select.
You don't want them to jump all over you. Keep your distance and take them out. Now,
Resident Evil 2.
sometimes come where this guy was, or he can come up behind you. Just keep making sure yeah, you can come through that way. You're gonna see. I believe he ends up coming, where this officer is. Yeah, take him out. Yeah, see, sometimes he can come through here. Sometimes he makes it all the way around you. You're gonna shoot both of these guys. And we're gonna finish him off. Remember, keep your distance so they don't grab you. lot of heals. So if you take damage, head back to the inventory box and heal yourself up. Now here I'm shooting them to make sure that they're dead because sometimes they have like a little delayed. You know, they'll like pretend that they're dead, but they're not. You're gonna pick up this knife. You're gonna get this piece here, and we're gonna get this wheel here.
Control center for Jake
You're gonna
Portuguese.
see.
The time is now 4:59 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 32 minutes and 17 seconds. Resident Evil 2. Control center for Jake Portuguese. The time is now 5
Then you
p.m.
keep your
Cards.
you make all the way around
Broadcast.
damage. Head back to
Broadcast.
the inventory box.
Resident Evil 2
You're gonna
welcome
get this
to
piece here,
RACOON. Resident Evil 2.
and we're
0.
gonna get this wheel here.
34 minutes.
The
On
delayed,
air, on
you
air.
know, they'll like
Button.
pretend that they're dead, but they're
Press
not.
cross to select.
You're gonna pick up this knife.
Resident Evil 2.
We're gonna get this piece here, and we're gonna get this wheel here. The delayed, you know, they'll like pretend that they're dead. But they're not. Gonna pick up this knife. Gonna get this piece here, and we're gonna get this wheel here. And we can get that mover later. Once we're going back in here.
Control center for Jake Portuguese. Resident Evil 2. Control center for Jake Portuguese. The time is now 5:03 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, put away the knife. We're gonna get the flash grenade.
Control center for Jake Portuguese. The time is now 5:03 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast.
And that's the only thing that we
Resident Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Jolt
Now, there is
Killers. The time
green
is now
herb,
5:04
over
p.m.
here, and there's
Cards.
blue herb.
Broadcast.
We don't need to worry too much about getting the
Broadcast.
2 green herbs unless you get
Resident
other
Evil 2
enemies that are
Welcome to
missing.
RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Jolt Killers.
Yeah, we're gonna mix
The
this
time
herb
is now 5:04
with
p.m.
this.
Cards.
So we have 3 red,
Broadcast.
blues, and greens, which
Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Jolt Killers. The time is now 5:05 p.m. Cards.
Now this is where there's gonna be
Broadcast.
2 enemies that they don't play
Broadcast.
very nice, so it's just better
Resident
to take
Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON. Resident
see
Evil
this
2.
first one right here.
0.
We're just gonna open
28
this up.
minutes and 34 seconds. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Jolt Killers. The
Yeah,
time
you
is
can
now
totally go
5:07
down,
p.m.
and once you come back through here, she'll
Cards.
grab you. But if that does happen,
Broadcast.
remember, do you see those 2 green herbs out
Broadcast.
there? Use them.
Resident Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON.
Now right here,
Resident
spawning
Evil
in
2.
Mr. X, which
Resident
by the
Evil 2.
way, such a cool character. I mean, God, he is terrifying. It's right here.
Control Center for Jolt Killers.
What's
The time is now. Resident Evil 2. New notification. Both on. Press the PS button for details. Resident Evil 2.
do that? We're gonna move him around. Like, I know you can like stand in front of him and walk a little bit back to dodge him, but we're gonna do the same I know a lot of people are going to be terrified. He's definitely a terrifying character. Just being a see, not that big of a problem.
Control Center for Joke Procures. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:09 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 42 minutes and 25 seconds. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:09 p.m. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:10 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:10 p.m. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:10 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:11 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
Like just spawns close to you, so you need to be careful. Right here, I was just like, I'm waiting for him, right?
Control Center for Joke Procures.
I don't hear him.
Resident Evil 2.
I'm like waiting for him. I'm like, where's the other? Sometimes he was like, he just right there. See, yeah.
Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:12 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:12 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 45 minutes and 40 seconds. On air. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Procures. The time is now 5:13 p.m. Cards. Resident Evil 2.
You need to make sure that you get ready to move him in the library. Oh yeah, he's close. You're gonna pull everything. And just make sure you keep like way too close. And kind of I got the lives. Yeah, we shot him a lot, but it doesn't end up making a difference. I mean, you can barely walk. And see, there's Mr. X. So yeah, like, if you get scared, just kind of move around. Which I think will come up here.
Control Center for Tokyo. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Tokyo. The time is now 5:15 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
If you hug this wall, then you don't need to worry about the thing. So you make your way there. Now, he may sometimes be standing out there. If you do, that's why we have that one bullet in the grenade launcher. So we're going to put the crank in there. Pick up the crank again. Oh my god, just here, you're going to like just stomp around is actually terrifying. Because sometimes he'll be like right in front of the door as well. If he is, just like walk out and walk back in until he kind of just goes away. So I'm gonna put that in there. Now that we got the little one, I'm gonna put that one downstairs. God, it's so good. Like this game does such a good job of making it intense. Like it's up there with some like very scary indie games. And now that that's there, that's it.
Control Center for Tokyo. The time is now 5:16 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2.
And we're gonna go here and keep on. Yeah, we're still investing for like, you know, working 2, working 3, and the final boss. I mean, we have some. I think it's we haven't been eating to really fire that much. It really is just like playing it smarter, taking advantage of like certain angles on areas, taking out some enemies before you go down there. Make sure you get this piece. I have walked out of here without that piece. Now here, watch out. See that enemy sometimes maybe right at this door, but you see you kind of walk through there. Now this guy, you can shoot him out.
Resident Evil 2.
That works.
And I'm like, wait, where is he at? It's so terrifying when you don't know where he's at, and then I'm like, oh, he's right there. He's kind of lost. There we go, open this door. And see, we don't have to worry about those enemies. And here I'm like, yeah, we can get this done. So see, it was very nice to take down those enemies and that we don't have to walk through there and worry about, like, you know, getting hit. Especially if we're down a heal. We made through it, no problem.
Control Center for Tokyo. The time is now 5:18 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 51 minutes and 22 seconds. On air. Button. Press cross to select. Button guide. Square button. Pause. To navigate cards. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Killers. The time is now 5:19 p.m. Cards.
And see, we don't have to worry about those
Broadcast.
things. And here, like,
Broadcast.
oh yeah, see, we can get this.
Resident Evil 2. Welcome to RACOON.
So see, it was
Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Killers.
very nice to take down
The
those
time
enemies
is now
and we don't have to
5:19
walk through
p.m.
there and worry
Cards.
about, like, you know, getting hit,
Broadcast.
especially where we're down a heal.
Broadcast.
When we made
Resident
through it,
Evil 2. Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke
back
Killers.
in the save room, you're
The
safe.
time is now 5:20 p.m. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Killers.
They're gonna put away
The time is now 5:21 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast.
no problem.
Resident Evil 2. Welcome to
Back in the
RACOON.
save room, you're safe.
Resident Evil 2. 0.
They're gonna put away the blue
54 minutes and 18 seconds. On air.
heart,
Button.
we made,
Press cross to select.
and
Button
we're gonna
guide.
do the puzzle.
Square button. Pause. To navigate cards. Back. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Killers. Resident Evil 2.
And we're gonna do the puzzle right now. It's so great, you can still ground even if you're safe here. It's like, so here we're gonna go by okay, so we're gonna take this and
Thank God.
go by
The key card.
I'm gonna tell you like how many times that
Resident Evil 2.
players with a lot more simple. So the first row,
Control Center for Joke Killers.
first row,
The time is now 5:22 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
and I'm gonna tell you like how many times you have to press every one. Players is a lot more simple. So the first row, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna first row for the third.
Control Center for Joke Killers.
I'm gonna tell you like
The
how
time
many
is now
times you have to press every
5:22 p.m.
one. Players is a lot more
Cards.
simple.
Broadcast.
So the first row,
Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2.
then the second row,
0.
the first one.
55 minutes and 54 seconds. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Joke Killers. The time is now 5:23 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
And then the second one on the fourth row once. So very easy.
Control Center for Joke. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
Get through it fast. You need to pause. You watch it a couple times, don't worry about it. Just pause it before there.
Resident Evil
Have in
2.
mind what you need to do. You're gonna get through it. Now this puzzle, I know this puzzle frustrates a lot of people, but it actually
In the neighborhood.
very easy. I'm gonna show you.
Resident Evil 2.
So we're gonna get this here. If you haven't gotten the achievement, I'm gonna show you how to get this achievement with no problem. So once we get this piece, it's gonna be in the fourth one, and it's always gonna be. Right.
Control the center for George Procurers.
Then you're gonna put the
The
second
time is
one
now
in the first
5:24 p.m. Resident Evil 2. Control center for George Procurers. Resident Evil 2.
Second
Control
one.
center for George Procurers. The time is now 5:24 p.m. Resident Evil 2. Control center for George Procurers. The time is now 5:25 p.m. Cards. Resident Evil 2. Control center for George Procurers. The time is now 5:26 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. 59 minutes and 50 seconds. On air. Button. Press cross to select. Button right. Square button. Pause. To navigate cards. Resident Evil 2. Control center for George Procurers. The time is now 5:28 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2 welcome to RACOON. Resident Evil 2. 0. Resident Evil 2.
I know that puzzle stressed out a lot of people. I remember the first time I did that puzzle, I mean, that probably took me like, it took me way too long. But once you kind of get it, it's very simple. There, we cut this down. Gonna make it easier. Now remember, if you get caught you have to go all the way back to Broken 1. But don't worry, this part is nowhere near as stressful as it may seem. Just trust me, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna pull out that drawer. I remember I saw on Twitter that they actually had plans to put more monsters in this scene. And that might have been terrifying. I mean, this guy, the police chief, he's already, like, pretty creepy, so I cannot imagine them putting, like, all that, like, even more monsters in this level. It was just interesting that I saw that. They're gonna make our way through here. But yeah, it's a really good story. Like, if you're not a fan of Claire yet, if you haven't played her part yet, I mean, playing her story will definitely make you a fan. They're gonna make our way through here, and yeah, this guy is... All I'm saying is don't read the notes that are in that save room that we were in last, and there, yeah, here. The first time I played, I ran straight to that door, and I just immediately died. Yeah, just watch out for that. Keep running, we're gonna make our way upstairs. And don't worry, I mean, I know, like, it's still running, and the high part, it's also very easy, I'm gonna show you. Also, really. Yeah, we're gonna wait here, bro. Taking its sweet time. Then we're gonna crouch. Be very careful, just stay crouched. I'm gonna show you how to get past this. No problem. It's all over now! Doors locked! Man. This would be pretty scary. That to go there. So once he goes around there, we're gonna just walk around here. Have any of you accidentally stood up and he caught you? That happened to me one time too. So here we can wait because he's actually gonna like push over the stuff and he's gonna immediately turn around. So watch out for that. You can just stay here. Yeah, he got me with that the first time I played. Just gonna be here somewhere. Yeah, once he trips over, you can run over here. And just crouch down. That to go. Immediately dies. Yeah, just watch out for that. Keep running, we're gonna make our way upstairs. And don't worry, I mean, I know, like, it's there, yeah, there's some. If you're not a fan of Claire yet, because you haven't played her part yet, but yeah, it's a really good story. Like,
What is this?
if you're not a fan of Claire yet, because you haven't played her part yet, I mean, playing her story will definitely make you a fan. They're gonna make our way through here, and yeah, this guy is... All I'm saying is don't read the notes that are in that save room that we were in last. And there, yeah, there's some cursed things on those notes. Playing her. And then playing like all that, like everything. It was just interesting that I saw.
Control Center for Joyful Killers.
I remember I saw on Twitter that
Resident
they
Evil
actually
2.
had planned to put more monsters in this scene. And that might have been terrifying. I mean, this guy, that police chief, he's already like pretty creepy, so I cannot imagine them putting like all that, like even more monsters in. It was just interesting that I saw that.
Control Center for Joyful Killers. The time is now 5:32 p.m. Resident Evil 2.
They're gonna make our way through here. But yeah, it's a really good story. Like, if you're not a fan of Claire yet, because you haven't played her part yet, I mean, playing her story will definitely
What's around here?
They're gonna make our way through here, and yeah, this guy is... All I'm saying is don't read the notes that are in that save room that we were in last, and there, yeah, there's some cursed things. And immediately turn over here. I ran straight to that door, and I just immediately died. There, keep running, we're gonna make our way upstairs. And don't worry, I mean, I know...
Resident Evil 2.
I think it's funny.
You are always dead.
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, we're gonna wait here, bro. Show you. Also rude. And there's some cursed things on the. All I'm saying is don't read the notes that are in that neighborhood that we read last.
You are gonna be so fucking sorry!
Go away!
Now immediately turn over here. I read straight to that door and I
Somebody, please!
yeah, just watch out.
You stupid bitch, that's a dead end!
I know, man, I know. Like, it's just running, it's a hiding part. It's also
Control
very
center for Joke 4 years. The time is now 5:34 p.m. Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2.
Second is sweet time. And we're gonna crouch. Be very careful, just stay crouched. I'm pretty sure I can get past it.
It's all over now! Doors locked!
This would be pretty scary not to go through.
Where are you?
There.
Show yourself! I know you're in here! The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be!
And then if you accidentally stood up and he called you that, what's that do? Like you, it's actually gonna like push forward stuff, and he's gonna immediately turn around. So you can just stay here. Yeah, he got not the first time I played.
Bitches gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, once he trips over, and just crouch on your ear, I might think that he'll see you here, I promise.
Control center for Joke 4 years. The time is now 5:36 p.m. Cards. Broadcast.
And just crouch on the ear, like,
Broadcast. Resident Evil 2.
This is your last fucking chance! Show
I
yourself!
think that
Now!
he'll see you here, I promise you. You actually end up thinking that he's actually gonna like bump into me, but you'll be safe.
It burns!
Thanks. Be good. We're just gonna wait for him to go to the bathroom and leave the keys out so we can
Resident Evil 2.
get out of here. Yeah, this dude is pretty scary. No.
Control center for Joke 4
Dude, dude,
years. The time is now 5:37
just
p.m.
keep running.
Cards. Broadcast. Broadcast.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2.
Fuck is my key? I see you!
Control center for Joke 4 years. The time is now 5:37 p.m. Cards. Resident Evil 2.
You gotta take one in for one of the dude, that's pretty scary. Wait, take you can take one over down. Dude. Now he's gonna hear Johnny then. Expect to get. Yeah, like. Yeah, here.
I'm coming in, Sherry!
And we're
Get
gonna
over here, you bitch!
and that's very smart. Again, I mean, I know it's terrifying because it's like, you basically can
Resident Evil 2.
as you can see, you get to that part, no problem. So now that we got that, we can make our way out of here. And this is the longest part in the entire game. I have like 40 minutes here, 30
Resident Evil 2.
the sewers and the last part
New notification. Bronze trophy. Hide and seek.
As you can see, we can
Complete
get to that
check.
more.
You wait.
Resident Evil 2.
Now that we got that, we can make our way out of here. And this is the longest part in the entire game. Now keep in mind, we're at like 40 minutes here, 39 minutes. This and the lab part go by so fast. And imagine all the stuff that we've gone so far and investments to make the later bosses just no problem. Here we're gonna take out these 2 flame rounds just in case we need them.
Control Center for Jolt
Take out first aid
Procurers.
sprays, we have 2 heals
The
on.
time is now 5:39 p.m.
Here we're gonna
Resident
take out
Evil
these 2
2.
flame rounds just in case we need them. Take out first aid sprays, we have 2 heals on.
Control Center for Jolt Procurers.
Once you got that,
The time is now 5:39 p.m.
and now that
Alex.
we're coming back, that
Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Control Center for Jolt
remember we're gonna
Procurers.
get that attachment
Resident
that we
Evil
did
2.
attach to our gun earlier, and it's gonna keep it in even more. Having that extra slot like, you know, really, we got that hit extra space to have, but here, we got it. Right, we can finally combine that. And we're gonna make our way to this bar right here. Now, Mr. X is gonna spawn up here, but getting around is no problem. So once you put the card here, Mr. X is gonna spawn behind you. Just look around
Resident
the bar
Evil
once,
2.
and you'll be good. So let's see, like right here.
Music.
Come around here.
Bronze
Make sure it
trophy.
doesn't give you the like
Never
the
ending rain.
walks back view.
Escape the police
Once
station.
you look around there once,
Resident Evil 2.
now that you've been here,
You again?
So you want to have your pistol out here, okay? Because you don't want to worry about this guy here. You want to worry about this guy behind you on this guy. Shoot this son of one pass. But remember, if you get grabbed there, you have 3 heals. I got lucky.
Looks like the only way.
Yeah, we're just down there and then we're done. Now these dogs, these are my Leon playthrough. You'll see that they sometimes play nice, or most of the time they do. Like if you run in front of them, they don't bite you. I don't know if it's how the AI works. Like look at this, see like this one. They just not have you know. I don't know why it's one of the Leon. They pretty much right. They don't like it. This one is one of them. So here, actually run to the side to make like
Control Center for
there's
Jolt
one or two
Procurers.
dogs you actually
The time is now
where they don't
5:42
like it when you
p.m.
run it. This one
Cards.
is one of them. So here,
Broadcast.
actually run to the side
Broadcast.
to make like look around it.
Resident
So
Evil
there
2.
you can see they were kind of grenades are just really good. I want to make sure we have that. Now this dog right here, most of them play nice and you
Control Center for Jolt Procurers. The time is now 5:42 p.m. Alex. Broadcast. Broadcast. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2.
Now here, since we have 4 heals, we're actually going to drop an herb because we'd rather have this grenade here. Grenades are just really good, so we want to make sure we have that. Shoot this guy's stuff. Now this dog right here also doesn't play nice if you run straight towards him. Right there, he kind of like launched early.
It's gotta be orphanage.
See it for later now.
Resident Evil 2.
Like end game, we're gonna have so many heals. Like definitely use your heals. And you're gonna see at the end we're gonna have so much that prioritize using it. Heals are not a problem. What we care more about is like grenades, flash grenades, knives, and stuff like that. But even those we can get enough.
Hello? I have the pendant.
That's scary there. And once you walk through here, we're almost and we're gonna be safe. So don't worry.
Resident Evil 2.
The saves we have are very flexible. I'll test that again. You can always save a little bit before, a little bit after. It won't make that much of a difference. You won't more comfortable.
Resident Evil 2.
Again. Don't worry about Sherry. She's gonna be okay. You just want to keep running. He's gonna spawn in now. Yeah, there he is. And just keep running. And this is the last time we're gonna see Mr. X on Claire's bar. There he is. Almost to the sewers. And we're going to be saving soon, don't worry. I promise you the saves we have are very flexible. Now I want to mention that again. You can always save a little bit before, a little bit after. It won't make that much of a difference. Do what's most comfortable for you. Now here Mr. X is going to spawn in again. Don't worry about Sherry, she's going to be okay. We just want to keep running. He's going to spawn in now. Yeah, there he is. And just keep running. And this is the last time we're going to see Mr. X on Claire's bar. Which is pretty nice because, yeah, he's pretty terrifying. But it comes at a cost, and we'll talk about it later. So once that part's done, we're going to be in the sewers, and remember, we're going to be saving soon. We're just going to do an easier part of the sewers.
Sherry! Where are you? Claire! Sherry! I'll be right there!
Put the grenade away. Make sure you pick up this enhanced gun and these things are really good. They make you
Go, go, go!
Claire!
It's behind you! Don't stop!
And we come down here. But yeah, those enhanced gun we're
Keep
going to
going! Sherry, come on!
Control Center for Jet 4 kills. The time is now 5:47 p.m. Cards. Broadcast.
So once that part's
Broadcast.
done, we're going to be in the
Resident Evil 2.
We're going to be saving soon. We're just going to do an easier part of the sewers.
Resident Evil 2.
So you want to put away some stuff first. Definitely need to put away some things. That away. Put the grenade away. Make sure you pick up this enhanced gun ammo. These things are really good. They basically one-shot headshots all the zombies, and we're going to be using them first. We got that. We're going to come out here, and we drop down from here. But yeah, those enhanced gun bullets, we're going to use them very wisely. You're going to hear me like remind you a lot. Make sure you switch between normal handgun ammo and the enhanced gun ammo, because the normal handgun ammo is good against the river boom monsters. I don't know what their name is. They're disgusting is what they are. I mean, they are probably, we're going to say before that one area, if you watch my Leon one, you're going to tell, like, it's an RNG area. So the last 2 saves are actually going to be not before bosses, but before RNG areas, because you don't want to make all that progress and then die before a boss and have to go back. Plus, the RNG areas are not that far behind the boss areas, so they're very good save stat, I promise you. We're going to get through this. Now, coming up in this room, there's going to be 3 enemies, so it's good to have the grenade launcher out just in case. So see, we want to get these, but you can make your way around them. Remember, we have heals. So here, you can just run around them, almost get grabbed there.
Control Center for Jet 4 kills.
So see, we
The
want to
time
get
is now
these,
5.
but you can
Resident
make your way
Evil 2.
around them. Remember, we have heals. So here, you can just run around them, almost get grabbed there. But worst case scenario, if you get grabbed, use that health spray, and so here, you're going to get through this. Now, coming up a bit far behind the boss area, then die before a boss and have to go back. Plus, the RNG areas are not that far behind the boss areas, so they're very good save sap, I promise you.
New notification.